eighths and fourths. And my son is disappearing. But today you're going to use the word unit fraction. And we talked about that being one piece out of the whole entire piece. So let's look at unlocking the problem. And Luke, you picked us some strawberries, you nice fellow you are. And you not only picked, your whole family's picking. So Carly, you and Luke are both picking us strawberries. They put washed strawberries in one part of a fruit platter. The platter has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal parts. What fraction of the fruit platter has strawberries? Well, if it said the platter has 6 equal parts, but they put it in one part, I'm only going to color in one part. You read it as 1/6. Someone is doing a lot of activity on their side that might not be school appropriate. You should just be sitting and settling so you can focus. Remember, I can see you guys. All right. I write it as one piece out of the whole section of 6 pieces. So he's having 1/6 of the platter being strawberries. Do we know what the other parts are? Uh-oh, Luke, you can't see the paper. Hold on.
Me either. I can't see it either. Me either.
Huh? You want to know why? Guess what Miss Kiss forgot to do?
You forgot to present it.
I did. I was so excited to get all the technology hooked up. I forgot to do the most important part, which is...
She forgot to present it.
I did.
But then if you don't present it, then we can't even see it.
No, you just hear my craziness.
Know what we're doing.
All right, do you see it now?
No. No. Oh. Yeah.
It's getting there.
No.
Woohoo! All right. So now that I just did this, and now you can understand why I said Luke's family. So Luke and Carly and their mom and dad went and picked us all strawberries. In this platter, there is one part out of 6 equal parts, and we write that as 1/6. So a unit fraction is 1 over whatever number of parts there are. This says this shape is 1/4 of the whole. Here are examples of what the whole could look like. I could have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, and 1/4 would be that part of the bar. Maybe I cut up a square box of brownies that I made, and I eat 1 of the 4 pieces. Or, I don't know, somebody was building with Legos, and I want 1 of the 4 pieces. Is this making sense as to what 1 of something means?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look at this. We are going to say, I got my kitty cat on the table here. It says, what fraction names the shaded part? I have 1 out of 3 pieces. What would the fraction look like? What's the number on top?
1.
What's the number on the bottom?
3.
3. Why? Why is it that number on the bottom? Why is it 3 on the bottom, guys? Because there are 3. Is this going to be hard? No, this is not going to be hard. So number 2 says, I have to fill in the blanks. First, how many equal parts are there all together?
6.
What would the fraction be for the colored piece?
1.
I heard it.
1 on top and then 6 on the bottom.
You got it. There's 1 piece that's colored, and there are 6 pieces altogether. Now, number 3 looks a little weird, but they all are equal in size. How many equal parts are in number 3?
8.
I have 8 equal parts. What would my fraction be?
1 on top.
1 on top, 8 on the bottom, or 1/8. Awesome. What's up, Luke? Nope. You got a question or no question? All right, look at...
It's because I'm actually super confused.
So let's take a look at this one. This says equal parts. I have to count how many parts there are. So Harrison, how many parts do you see?
3.
So that's my answer for how many equal parts. This line says, tell me what the fraction would be. Well, how many parts are colored?
One.
How many parts are there altogether?
3.
3. So my fraction is 1 over 3. That means one of the 3 pieces is colored. Is that making a little bit more sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's look at the next parts. How many equal parts, Gavin? How many equal parts does it have?
2.
Okay, so what would my fraction read? What's the number on top? 1. What's the number on the bottom?
2.
Okay. For all of these, the top number is always what amount is colored. How many equal parts? Everybody, what do I have?
4.
4 equal parts. What's the fraction?
4 on the top. 1 over 4.
1 over 4. All right, take a moment to really count this. How many parts does number 7 have?
8.
It has 8. What is the fraction?
1 over 8.
Okay, 1 over 8. Is this making a little bit more sense now?
Yes.
Okay, let's look at these. Same activities. I'm going to pause for a minute. I want you to look at these. Are they going to be difficult to do? No, I see simple number, simple number, simple number. Let's look at 11, 12, and 13. Because now these have bigger amounts of parts. How many equal parts in number 11?
8.
I got one person awake.
8.
Anybody else think 8?
Yep, it's 8.
Okay. I say, what's the fraction for that colored piece? 1 out of those 8 slices on the pie. Now my shape's a little different, but how many equal pieces?
That's it.
My fraction will be
Over 6.
1 over 6. Now look at number 13. Number 13 is very odd, but
8.
does it have equal pieces?
Yes, it's 8. Yes.
Okay. Why is it still equal pieces?
Because they're equal. 8. There's 8.
Okay. If I had to look at this side, I see those are 4 equal pieces. I look at this side, and it's still 4 equal pieces, so total is 8 equal pieces. What's the fraction?
1, 8.
You guys are on top of this. Now, on your homework assignment, you might get something like this, where it says this is half. What would the other half look like?
The same way.
Okay, it's going to be the other half. Now, this says 1 over 3 is 1. What would I keep drawing to show the whole thing?
Keep drawing squares.
Is that enough?
No.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard a yes and a no. My
Oh,
bottom number says 1, 2, 3 pieces. The top number says 1 is colored. It's making sense, Harrison?
More, yeah.
Okay, look at number 16. This is 1 out of 6. How many more pieces do I have to draw?
5.
5.
Someone's doing a lot of typing, but I'm not seeing anything on my screen there. Is that enough pieces?
Can I go to the bathroom real quick?
You can. Just leave your screen on. All right, is that enough pieces drawn?
Yes.
How about this one? This is 1 out of 4. What shape will I make if I add more pieces?
A circle.
Do I have it right?
Yeah.
Did I hear a no in there? I think I have it
Yeah.
right.
Did I hear
I think I'm okay. All right, so we're going to do 2 more real fast and then look at our homework, and you guys are finished because you caught on pretty quickly to this. This is the missing parts of the picture show what Kylie and Dylan ate for lunch. What fraction of the pizza did Dylan eat? What fraction of the fruit bar. So for his pizza, I look at it. How much of the pizza is missing?
One slice.
One slice out of how many slices?
8. Yeah, 8.
Then he ate the fruit bar. He ate one slice out of how many pieces?
4.
So his pizza was 1 out of 8, and the fruit bar was 1 out of 4. But now it says, what fraction of the apple did Kylie eat? Write the fraction in numbers and in words. And it says the apple. How much of the apple did Kylie eat?
1.
So 1 over 2. And how do I write that in words?
Just write 1 half.
I have to just spell it out. 1 half. Is this making sense to you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we're just
Kind
going to
of.
do 2 more. So on your homework, these are going to show up. My number 1 rule, do not leave any answer blank. All of the options are usually fill in the blank or multiple choice. You can do the drop down options. Don't leave them blank. Try your best. Same as yesterday. If you get stuck on a question, Carly did it. She came back. She presented me her screen. I was reading the problem and Carly went poof. So I don't know what happened. Maybe she figured it out. But you can always come back and share your screen if you're stuck on a question. We can talk our way through it. I'd rather you do that than just pick a random answer and hope for the best. Remember, I'm still in the help window for an hour after math class. So let's look. This one's done for you. There were 6 equal parts and 1 of the 6 is colored. How many equal parts?
3.
And what's my fraction?
1 over 3.
Now, here it says draw the rest. I see this. What else can I draw to make it finished?
You can draw
2 more.
Okay, so I'm going to close it off to finish it. Is that enough?
No.
1 more.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
Yes. All right, 1/8. How many more boxes do I need?
7 more.
All right, let's see if I can do this. No, they're not drawn to scale. Is that enough?
No.
That enough?
No.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So your main thing for when you go to do your homework, you're going to be asked to name the equal parts and the fraction. You might be asked to name that fraction in words. You might be asked to finish drawing the other half of the shape, what you need